Let's get those Saturday picks for Keeneland going. Trust the profits. It's a formula here, and I am bringing you some Saturday picks for Keeneland. So this is the 10-21, 10 races on this slate for Keeneland. Just as a reminder, you hit that join button. You support the channel, right? You hit that join button for $10 a month, $50 a month. You either get the Saturday race of the month or of the week, I should say. So with that $10, you'll be getting essentially 4 races. With that $50 purchase, you'll be getting all access. Races during the week, we say 5 plus, but really we can push as many as 10 races out during that week. You'll be getting our tip sheets, exactly what I'll be showing you here, but for other races. So without further ado, it's getting loud here at the bar. Let's move on. Yeah, they can't wait for some more Trust the Profits. The safe play in race one at Keeneland on Saturday, 10-21. Mac Daddy 2 at 8-5. The best trainer jockey combo and best recent race value of the race. Yes, 12.5 recent race value. I do like that he's pushing the pace. Norm Cassie, Luis Saez, great combo there. If you're going to look for some value, I'm dropping down 2 spots because you're not getting whole value from Cold as Hell. 7. I had to break this one down. The Alligator Hunter at 6-1. Going to be the pace in this race. He's capable of going gate to wire. He's done it twice. And he's got some pace advantage that I'm showing here. I think you're going to get some good value out of that, especially at a 6 furlong race. The Alligator Hunter could be your horse here. Moving on to race 2. Cheers. Number 5, Dancing Nancy. And I know. What is that? 6-5. I think I put 7-5. But it's a Chad Brown horse, dropping in class. Florent Giraud, the best recent race value. He's able to close. He's got a class drop value. Sits just off the pace. He's checking all the boxes. But if you want to get some value, go down 1 spot. Red Sundress at 6-1. Trainer and jockey combo. Pretty solid in this one. You're getting Ricky Santana. Horse came from far back last time out, but finished second in that race. Now he's dropping in class a bit. So again, you're going to get some good value there at 6-1 out of the 7 horse. Moving on to race 3, button work. Kingmaker is a safe play. Ugh, not getting a whole lot of value here. It's under 2-1. That's all you really need to know. It's a closer, dropping in class here. Usually sits 2 tiers off. In a race like this, maybe not so bad. He's got a little bit of that closing power in him. 33% in the money. Flavian Pratt. Gotta like that combo. But this is a big race. Let's look for some value here. Bourbon Fever, in my opinion, at 6-1. Uh, you get Norm Cassie. Sorry, Norm Cassie, not Mark Cassie. Ricky Santana. Good performance at Keeneland. 75% in the money. This horse is due for his win in this maiden class. Next up, race 4. We're talking about the 8 horse. Vera Reggio. It's almost a relief to get a 2-1 as opposed to something sub 2-1. Walsh, Gaffleone, very solid on turf. Just off the pace he's going to be sitting, and best recent race values at a 26 to 26.2. That's a marathon. This horse to me looks like a single. I think this is going to be some really good value as a single here, Via Reggio. If you're going to look for some value, though, I'm bumping down 4 spots to Ouvra. Ouvra at 4-1. I mean, you look at this whole race. You go down to my 5th horse, you're getting 9-2 on that one. So the value plays, I'm really stretching the idea of a value play here, especially with 9 horses in this race. Don't know how they pulled off these numbers, but anyway, so many low values. 80% clip in the money, racing in some decent class and doing that too. So Ouvra, I'm going to say, is my value play. Moving on to the next race, race 5, the 9 horse, Sweet Galamine. 4-1, finished close to the win last time out, so expecting to see a bounce back here. Got a lot of firsters in this race. I do like the horses that have a little bit of experience over the firsters, but man, it is an overwhelming number of firsters, and a lot of them have some pretty solid trainers. And with my value play, I am gonna go with a firster. Denim and Pearls, the 6-1. Brad Cox, Florent Giraud, firster. Um, Coming off of a workout where he dropped a 60.45 furlong, I like the fact that this is only a 6 furlong race for that horse. working out at 5 furlongs, dropping a pretty solid piece like that, 6-1, denim and pearls. Is this another Brad Cox lightning bolt horse? Potentially, we'll see. Next up, oh, we got ourselves a stakes race here. We got some big names in the stakes race too. Verifying going off 1-1. Well, morning line 1-1, but only 6 horses in this race. He could very well go off at that or possibly lower. And this is a horse that's always a bridesmaid, horse that we're always expecting to see win. And by now, you probably expect him to come in second place. Last time out against Confidence Game, who's also in this race and is ranked as my last horse in this race. I've got other formulas that have him higher, but that said, the formula that I'm leaning on for this one, I do have Confidence Game low. He's coming off of a pretty long layoff, hasn't run since the Kentucky Derby, in which he finished 10th place, and he did beat Verifine. I said last time out he beat Verifine. Yeah, you could say that because he did beat him in the Kentucky Derby too, but he did win stakes race before that prep race over Verifine as well. But my value play here is number 3 horse, Post Time. 4 races, 4 wins at 15-1. I don't like ignoring that with 6 horses in this race and only going 7 furlongs. I am going to give Post Time a chance. Moving on to race 7. I'm going to the 2 horse here for my safe play. Ben Franklin at 9-2. Came closest last time out. Maiden special weight race here. Ken McPeak horse. Likes to run just off the pace. Best recent race value. And going 8.5 furlongs in this one. For my value play, I will drop down a tad to the 12 horse, Create Trouble. Best speed figures at this distance. Walsh Saez combo should be sitting close to the pace. I did opt to go away from the number 1 horse here. I know, slap me on the wrist, but a lot of these speed figures are very close, and I'm looking for I'm looking at very small percentage difference here. So I did opt to go with Create Trouble here. Moving on to race 8. Safe play here, 4-1. Looking better than the 8-5s we were seeing earlier. I'll take Haughty at 4-1. Chad Brown, Tyler Gaffleone, the second best recent race value of this group, sitting just off the pace. I do like the class drop here as well. Brown and Gaffleone running on turf. I always like Gaffleone on turf, and Brown trains a good horse on turf as well. Value play here for me is the number 3 horse. I'm dropping way down to the 5 here. Not way down, but down far enough. Going to be the pace setter. Gate to wire 3 times, not 3 times, 3 times in his last 8 races. Has the ability to do so. So don't ignore Not So Close. Number 9 race. We're almost done here. The 6 horse Dazzling Blue. At 9-2, you get a Cox Giroux combo. 100% in the money in 6 races. Not too shabby for this stakes race here. Pressuring the pace, is this horse going to be? For the value play, I'm dropping down pretty far on this one. I'm looking for a 20-1, digging deep in my power figures here. Can't ignore the class of races that this horse has run against at 20-1. Could factor in the money. Got some spelling issues there. Must have had too much beer at that point. And we're at the 10 race now. All joking aside, safe play here. The 8 horse Counter Strike at 5-1, best recent race value. 3 wins and 8 in the money finishes in 10 races. Counter Strike, you're getting some very good value there at 5-1. And racing in the best class too of this bunch. So if you look at his races, the best of the class. The value play here, my top pick at 10-1. Getting our top power figure for this race, Gregory's Pride. Big closing power here from this horse. Strong turf speed figures, best figures at Keeneland of the bunch. So yeah, Gregory's Pride. I don't mind putting him as my top horse here. All right, guys. Let me remove this here. That is what I think of Saturday's slate. What do you guys think? Singles and value plays. That's where I'm looking for you guys to put in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this program. I hope you enjoy this program in general. Give me some comments. Give me the thumbs up, the like, hit some subscribes, and we'll see you guys at the track.